Okay. We want to start first. Not. Use some of these scriptures here. We don't roll in the spirit. Alright. Okay. Alright, just getting set up here, Slocky. Alright. Actually, let's do this. Excuse me, Slocky. Sorry about that. Alright. Alright, we ready to roll, man. Alright. Alright. Let's get down to business, man. Woo! Let's get her done. As they say. Alright. Alright, but first and foremost, shalom. Alright? Before we get started with this lesson, I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory that is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations goes to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad. To you brothers out there pushing this truth with all righteousness and sincerity. And to the Yahweh, the few sisters that are listening and learning to you, I say shalom. Alright? Excuse me. Coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And will testify the faith and lands of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Through the spirit of Rakakadash, I pray and let's be edifying and straight to the point, man. And there's a lot going on. Alright? You got the controversy of Zion going on. Alright? We know the persecution is underway. Okay? China is threatening war now. They're preparing for war. And you know what they're about to do. Alright? They're about to invade Taiwan and Guam, man. Alright? So, hey, a lot of things are about to happen on this earth. And it's not going to be pretty, man. Okay? It is not going to be pretty, and it's not going to end well. It's going to end well for the elect, though. Alright? It's going to end well for the elect. But it's not going to end well for you heathens, you two-thirds Israelites, and especially the one who's in rulership right now, which is the Edomites, man. Starting with the head tribe of Esau, Edom, which is Amalek, man. Okay? So, first and foremost, let's just start off, man. I'm going to start off here. Alright? We're going to start off in 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1. Alright? Book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1, and it reads, Behold, speak thou into the ears of my people the words of prophecy. And this is what we're doing. We're speaking the words of prophecies to you Israelites, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And all right, and you speckled birds and like that scattered amongst the heathen that look like the heathen. Okay? All right? Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Okay? The words that we speak through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai are faithful and true, man. Okay? And before we continue, all right, let's go, let's see, what I want to go to, let's see. Yeah, let's go to Habakkuk. Yeah, let's go to Habakkuk. My sword here. Habakkuk. Right here. Habakkuk. Now I'm going to start, this is Habakkuk chapter 2, and I'm going to start at verse 1. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 1. I will stand upon my watch, and set me up the tower, and watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Verse 2. And the Lord Yahweh Shai answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. All right, these visions are these prophecies, man. Okay? And we're speaking into your ears the words of prophecy in this book, man. All right? This Bible is a true book. Okay? All right? Excuse me. Verse 3. All right, the point. Verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Okay, so these prophecies are not tarrying, man. All right, that's pretty simple. Let's see, check it out. Let's go Daniel 10 and 14 and see what we got. Daniel's 10:14. It says, yeah. Oh, this is a good one. All right. Let's read this. This is Daniel's 10:14. It's a precept to Habakkuk 2 and 3. All right. It says, now I am come to make thee understand what shall befall thy people in the latter days. Are we not in the latter days? Come on, man. All right. For yet the vision is for many days. All right. And these visions are coming to pass now. All right. All right. They're not for many days, but they are here, man. All right. The prophecies are speaking, man. Okay. All right. So let's go back. All right. Make that clear. All right, and these prophecies are now speaking as we speak, man. Let's read this again. Now, back to 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse, let's see. I'm going to read verse 2. I'm going to read verse 1 again. 2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 1. Behold, speak thou to the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord Yahweh, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. All right, Yahweh is not a man that he should lie. Okay, like he tells you in Numbers 23 and 19. All right, and as a matter of fact, let's go and get that scripture. Okay, let's go and get that. We'll come back to that. All right, we're gonna go and get this precept, and we're gonna go back. This is Numbers 23 verse 19. Yahweh is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man. Who is the son of man? Yahweh Shai. All right, for those of you who believe that Yahweh Shai is not in the Old Testament, all right, for you Old Testament only Israelites, man, out there that don't believe Yahweh Shai is in the Old Testament, man, all right, Yahweh Shai is in the Old Testament, okay. All right, Numbers 23 and 19. Yahweh is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Have he said, and shall he not do it? Or have he spoken, and shall he not make it good? The Lord is making good on his word, okay? All right, back to 2 Ezra chapter 15, and we're going to go to verse 3. All right, and it reads, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. All right? All you 2/3 Israelites out there, all right, that's doubting his word, saying that we're not the Hebrew Israelites, man. All right? And all you out there, you saying we're not the Hebrew Israelites, all right? Those of you who doubt, all right? We're not going to let the fear of, because you don't believe, just because you don't believe in the words, because you don't believe that we're the Hebrew Israelites, that don't make it true, man. We are. And we've proven that we're the Hebrew Israelites, man. Okay? All right? Let's read this. This is my sword here. All right? Back to my Bible. So I'm going to be going back and forward, all right? This is Romans chapter 3 and verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without an effect? Verse 4, God forbid, let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Okay? Alright? So hey, just because you don't believe doesn't mean the words of the Lord Yahweh are coming true, man. Hey, those of you who are doubting and still got doubts, and those of you who are still mocking and scoffing the men of the Lord, man, you in for a rude awakening, okay? You in for a rude awakening, which leads to verse, I'm going to read verse 3 again. 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 3 again. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All right? All you who are unfaithful, doubting, unbelief, all right, still having second doubts. All right, we're going to come back to this. All right. Hey, you in for a rude awakening. All right, let's go to Revelations 20, I think it's 21 in verse, excuse me. Excuse me. Let's see where I want to start. Let's start at verse 7. Revelations 21 and verse 7. He that overcometh shall inherit all things. All right? And who's going to overcome? The elect is going to overcome. All right? All right? We're going to continue to have faith, man. All right? Into the end. All right? And I will and I will be his power, and he shall be my son. Verse 8, but the fearful and unbelieving, yeah, those of you who doubt, those of you who still thinking that Lord is coming back to save everybody, all right, those of you who doubt the prophecies, doubt the men of the Lord, mocking and scoffing at the men of the Lord, yeah, you got a judgment coming to your ass, man, all right? Verse 8, but the fearful and unbelieving, and the abominable, and murderers, and whoremongers, and sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death, which is going to be take place here in Babylon, the Great America. Okay? Hold on. Slide. Let me get a drink of water right quick. All right? You're going to be partakers in that fire that's coming, man, via them ICBM nuclear missiles. Okay? All right? We're going to talk a little about that, man. All right? Because this is where we getting, man, this is where we headed. Okay? We're getting, you don't realize how close we are to the end, man. We are really close. You people don't realize how close we are to the destruction of this wicked ass queen known as Babylon the Great America. Okay? Man, we are close. Alright, let's go back to 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 5. Let's read verse 5. Alright? 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 5. Behold, said the Lord Yahweh Shai, I will bring plagues upon the world. Lord Yahweh Shai is about to bring plagues upon this wicked ass queen known as Babylon the Great America. It's already happening. Alright? You got the Mississippi River drying up. You got food shortages, empty shelves are about to be empty. All manners of things are coming down the pipeline, man. Okay? Look, plagues are about to come upon this world, including here in Babylon the Great America. A lot of death and a lot of judgment is about to go forth. Okay? Alright? So hey, all this, this bullshit that you people doing, playtime is almost over with, man. And really, playtime is over with. It's time to get serious, man. That's what I was trying to say. Alright? It's time to get serious about this truth, and it's time to get serious about this word, man. Because look, once the prophets are gone, that's it. What you gonna do? Okay? What you gonna do when the prophets are gone, man? And you Israelites looking for answers, man. You Israelites don't realize how close we are to the family of the word. Alright? We're about to come to the end of social media. Alright? This platform that the brothers do lessons on, alright? Street teachings and do these daily sit down, daily epistles. Look, this is about to be gone. This platform, man. This YouTube platform, alright? Whatever platform the brothers prophesy on, BitChute, Odyssey, all that. They're about to get rid of this. They're about to get rid of the internet, period, man. Okay? And once that's gone, that's a wrap. The judgment is about to begin, man. The punishments and the judgment is about to begin. That's when the death is about to begin, man. Alright? Jacob's trouble. Alright? Starting with the MOT to the B, the hour of temptation, which is going to try the whole world. And we're getting close to that. Okay? So, hey, playtime is over with, man. It's time you either in this thing or you not. You got to make a decision, man. Okay? You got to make a decision whether you are going to stand for Yahweh Shem Shai or you going to join and be a part of damn Esau Edom's world. And your ass is going to die here in Babylon, the Great America, man. Okay? So stop fucking around, man. Alright? Especially the Israelites, man. That's trying to come up against the men of the Lord and say we're not the Israelites. Y'all asses are already marked, man. Y'all are marked for judgment and death. Let's read, alright? Let's get back to the scriptures. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. There's no peace coming to this place, man. Nothing but death and destruction and despair. These are the beginning of sorrows, man. Okay? Why, Lord? Verse 6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. The Lord said, wickedness has reached its limits, man. The Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is fed up and he is tired of the bullshit from you damn wicked ass Israelites, you wicked ass Edomites, and you fucking heathens, man. Okay? Glory Yahweh Shai is about to bring a horrible judgment upon this place, man, and throughout the four corners of the earth. A lot of death is about to go forth, man. Alright? Verse 7. Therefore said the Lord Yahweh Shai, verse 8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And who's sighing and crying for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof? Alright? The Lord's elect, man. Alright? Let's go back to my sword here. Let's go to Ezekiel 9. Ezekiel 9. Excuse me. Ezekiel 9, and we're going to read verse 4. Let's see. Yep, we're going to read verses 4 through... We just read, all right, with the spirit, let's spirit do. All right, this is Ezekiel 9 and verse 4. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All right? The men of the Lord, sighing and crying, day and night, man. Okay? For all the wickedness that's being done in this place, man. Okay? Verse 5. And to the, by the way, that mark is the mark of Thawah. Alright? You go to the Hebrew word, that mark is Thawah. Alright? Which means an exemption from judgment. Okay? Alright? Verse 5. And to the others, the ones that don't have the Thawah. Alright? That mark of exemption from judgment. Okay? Which is marked mainly to 2/3, by the way. Okay? And to the others he said in my hearing, Go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. When these deaf angels get busy, oh man. Boy, I tell you, man. Man. Look, a lot of death is coming, man. Okay? You can't say you wasn't warned. Okay? Can't say you wasn't warned. You can't say nobody didn't warn us. Alright? So, hey, all the bullshitting and all the playing around is about to come to an end, man. Alright? Excuse me. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house. Okay? And like it says in 1 Peter 4:17, let's get that. 1 Peter's, 2 Peter's. Let's go back. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, right here. I'm right at it. All right, here we go. Right at it, man. Water y'all about some y'all shot. All right, and look what we got in here, man. It's a precept. 1 Peter 4:17. You know what? It's a precept, and what does it take you to? All right, Ezekiel 9 and 6. I actually got two precepts. I'm gonna check out this other one, but let's read this first, though. 1 Peter 4:17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh, and if it first begin at us, all right, those that know they're Israelites and not warning the sheep, man. Okay, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? What's going to be the end? Death and destruction, man. You're going to be left here to melt. Okay? With them ICBM nuclear missiles and the laser being fired from the chariots, man. Okay? That's what's going to be the end. Alright, verse 18. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Nowhere. Okay? All right, let's check out this precept, Isaiah 10 and 12. Let's check that out. Hold on. Yeah, let's finish with that. Isaiah 10 and 12. Let's check that out and see what this says. Isaiah. Hold on. Bear with me. Isaiah 10 and 12. 10 and 12. Actually, no, actually, hold on. No, actually, yeah, let's read this. All right. Yeah, let's read this. All right, Isaiah 10 and 12. Okay. Wherefore it shall come to pass that when the Lord Yahweh shall have performed this whole work upon Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, the Israelites, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the kings of Assyria, which is modern day, all right, the modern day Assyrian, okay, is these Edomites because they're in rulership right now, okay, and the glory of his kingdom. So who, you know what? As a matter of fact, let's read this. You know what? Let's read this. This is spirit, man. You know what? This is actually the spirit. Let's read this. Yeah, let's read this. And let's start. Actually, let's start at verse 5. Isaiah 10 and 5. Let's read this. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, let's start at verse 5. Isaiah 10 and 5. O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, and the staff in which their hand is my indignation. Yeah, verse, and like I said, the modern day Assyrian is the one who's in rulership. Esau is the so-called white man. Alright? Verse 6. I will send him against a hypocritical nation. Who's this talking about? You Israelites, man. Mainly you 2/3. Okay? So yeah, judgment is about to go forth. Okay? So the Lord Yahweh Shai is about to use Esau Edom to punish you wicked 2/3 Israelites, man. Man, that was the spirit that I went here, man. Hey, call Yahweh Shai, man. It's beautiful. That was the spirit that I went here, man. Beautiful. Woo! Hey, man, that was the spirit right there, man. That was the spirit. Let's read Isaiah 10 and 6. I will send him against a hypocritical nation and against the people of my wrath. Will I give him charge? Who he's gonna get charged, man? Does not. Let's get. Hold on. Before we let's finish reading this first. All right, I'm getting excited, man. Hey, I'm getting excited, boy. Woo! I'm getting excited. Let's read. Let's finish reading this, and then I'm gonna go to Psalms chapter 17, verse 13. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, Psalm 17, 13. Let's read this first. Let's finish reading this, and then we're gonna come back to this. All right. Isaiah 10, verse 6. I will send him against an hypocritical nation, against the people of my wrath. Who's the people? Who's the people of the Lord's wrath, man? Come on, man. Will I give him charge to take a spoil and to take a prey and to tread them down like the mire in the streets? Come on, man. So the Lord Yahweh is about to give Esau Edom charge, all right, to hey, get down on you Israelites, man. Let's go to Psalm 17, verse 13. Okay? Psalm 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Alright? Who's the Lord's sword, man? What nation of people was blessed with the sword? Come on, man. Esau, even a so-called white man. Duh. Let's prove that. Alright? Let's go to Revelations. Revelation 6 and verse 4. That's the spirit, boy. Call her like how about Shai. Revelation 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red. Who is this talking about? Esau, even so-called white man. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, that he should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Come on, man. Boom. Alright? Esau Edom was blessed with that sword. And as a matter of fact, you know what? Yeah, I made my point in that. Alright? Let's go to Ezekiel. Let's go back to Ezekiel. And you know where I'm headed. Ezekiel 21. Okay? Ezekiel 21 and verse 8. Alright? Ezekiel 21 and verse 8. Again, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy, and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. Verse 10, it is sharpened to make a sword slaughter. Alright? Yeah, it is sharpened to make a sword slaughter, and is furbished that it may glitter. Alright? And really, it's really talking about them ICBM nuclear missiles, man. Okay? Because, hey, that's the ultimate sword, and that's the ultimate plague, alright, that the Lord Yahweh Shah is coming with. Now, Esau even got all the types of weapons like the gun, alright, and then he gonna use those type of weapons, even weapons we don't know about. Also, he's got robot soldiers that he's training to come down on 2/3 of you wicked ass Israelites, man. Come on, man. Ooh-wee. Man, judgment is about to go forth on 2/3 of you wicked ass Israelites, man. Come on. Alright? Let's read this again. Verse 10. It is sharp. Let's start at verse 9 again. Alright, Ezekiel chapter 21 and verse 9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus said the Lord Yahweh Shai, say, a sword is sharpened, and it also is furbished. Verse 10. It is sharpened to make a sword slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make murder? Should you Israelites be out here trying to make the best of life? Trying to how there's a phrase, I'm living my best life. Yeah. That's what you Israelites say. I'm out here trying to live my best life, man. I'm trying to make it here in Babylon. I'm trying to make that bread, man. It's a wrap for this place, man. You Israelites, man, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans don't realize this is a wrap for this bitch. They about to get rid of this monetary system, man. Alright? They about to go digital. Alright? Coming next month. Alright? Alright? They got the date, December the 13th, man. The CBDC is about to be rolled out, which is going to lead to the MOTB. Come on, man. But you hear somebody talking about, I'm trying to live my best life, man. I'm trying to make it here in Babylon, man. Man, I'm trying to get my business started and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And, okay. You hear somebody, man, y'all in for a rude awakening, okay? Alright? It contended the rod of my son as every tree. Verse 11, and he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to be given into the hand of the slayer. Who is the slayer, man? Esau Edom, so-called white man. Esau Edom. Okay? Alright? There's a precept to this. Alright? And so you got Ezekiel 21 verse 19 on down, basically. Let's see. Let's finish reading this and I'm going to check that out. Verse 12. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people, you Israelites, man, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? And it shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh. Okay? There's a precept to that. Let's see. Let's check this out. Jeremiah 31 and verse 19. Let's see. 31 and verse 19. Let's see what it says. Nah. Alright, let's move on. Alright, let's move on. Let's go back. Where was I? At first. Let's see, where was I? Alright, but like I said, man, that was the spirit, man. Alright. Let's see, where was I? Yeah. Alright, let's go back to 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 9. Nope. That wasn't what I was. I was in 2nd Ezra chapter 15, Salakia. Yeah, let's read verses, and we've made that clear. All right, who's sighing and crying? All right, let's go. Let's go. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 9. And therefore saith the Lord Yahweh Shai, I will surely avenge them. Who the Lord is going to avenge? His elect, man. Okay. The Lord is going to avenge his elect, man, speedily, like it tells you in Luke chapter 18, verse 7 and 8. All right? And shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect with sighing and cry for all the abominations that be done? Let's just get on butchering it. Let's get it. I'm butchering it. Let's just go and get it. This is Luke chapter 18, verse 7 and 8. All right? And shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? Yes, he gonna find faith on the earth through his elect. Okay? Alright. Let's go back to 2nd Ezra. Alright? Back to 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 9. And therefore said the Lord Yahweh, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Alright, so the Lord is coming back to shed shed the blood of those who who shed our blood, man. Alright, and as a matter of fact, let's go to Numbers 35 and verse 33. Let's make that point. We don't want to mess anything up. We don't want to butcher anything. Alright. Excuse me. Numbers 35 verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are. For blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shedded it. Who has shed blood in this land, man? The blood of the Israelites. Esau even the so-called white man. Let's go to Joel 3 verse 19. Let's make that point. Joel 3:19. Egypt shall be a desolation. This ain't talking about ancient Egypt. Egypt is still around. This is talking about modern day Egypt, which is America, Babylon the Great. Alright, who rules in the daughter of Babylon? Who rules in this modern day Egypt? Who's the modern day Egyptian? The Edomites are, okay? Joel 3 and verse 19. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed blood in their because they have shed innocent blood in their land. Okay, a lot of blood was shed. All right, in this land. All right, these devils had us in captivity. They still got us in captivity, man. All the children of Israel, all 12 tribes, man. But we're about to be free from this captivity. Okay. Like it tells you in Jeremiah 15 verse 33, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let us go. These devils refused to let us go. We're still in their hands, man. And they got to pay for that. Because, hey, they know what time it is, man. Because they about to go into captivity. All right? The heathen nations and these Edomites, starting with Amalek, man, who's ruling over the world. All right? The top ruler of Edom. All right, because these low-level Edomites, they're going to die on this side, and they're going to be reborn back into the kingdom as slaves, man. All right, so only a remnant of Edom is going to survive, and that's the elites, man. The ones, the top class of Edom, the ones that's ruling, okay, ruling the whole world, man. All right, like it tells you in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right, who's the wicked? Who's ruling? Got to tell you. You already know. All right. Let's go back. Make that point. All right, verse 10. All right, back to 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Did we not just read that in Joel 3:19? All right. This modern day Egypt, all right, it's going to be smitten with plagues. It already is at this point. Okay? Already is. And it's about to get worse. All right? Verse 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. Verse 13, they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful consolation. All right? This is what's leading up to the food shortages, man. Okay? This is what is all leading up to the food shortages, because of the droughts and too much rain done basically killed the crops, man. All right? And you see what's going on. All right? And plus the diesel. All right? Let's not forget about that. The shortage of diesel, which means these trucks are not going to be able to deliver your food, your basic necessities, and all these things that, we depend upon, okay, to your grocery stores, the supermarkets, and your stores, man. So you about to see more empty shells. Okay. Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 22 says, and the stone places shall suddenly appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, man. There's a lot going on, man. Okay? There's a lot going on in this world. Okay? And hey, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see because we know the kingdom of heaven is near. Okay? Verse 14, let's read on. Verse 14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Verse 15, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right, they're talking about a second civil war, man. All right, Egyptian against the Egyptians. All right, Isaiah 19 and 2. Let's get that. Before we continue on, let's get that. Go back to my Bible. All right, go back. Isaiah 19. Isaiah 19, we're going to start at verse 1. All right, Isaiah chapter 19, verse 1. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud. That's the Father ship chariot, man. All right, and shall come into Egypt. Egypt is symbol to America, all right? All right, modern day Egypt is America. And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Verse 2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. You about to see that, man. Okay? You about to see that. All right? These parties are divided. All right? Esau's kingdom is divided. Like it tells you in Mark chapter 3 and verse 20. We're going to get that. I don't want to butcher it either. All right, we're going to go and get that. Let's read this first. Let's finish reading this. Isaiah 19 verse 2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, they shall fight, everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Okay, so you're about to see, hey, guerrilla warfare in the streets, man, real soon. Okay, let's go to Mark chapter 3, and we're going to start at verse 23. And he called them unto him, and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? Verse 24, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. Verse 25, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. The house of Esau is divided, man. Okay? Verse 26, and if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but have an end. All right? And we're at the end of this devil's rulership, man. Okay? We're at the end of this man's rulership. Okay, let's go back to 2 Ezra chapter 15, and we're going to read verse 15 again. For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. The modern day sword is your gun. Okay, there are more guns in America than there are citizens. So you know a lot of death is going to occur. All right, and throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay. Mainly here in America, because America is the most wickedest place on earth. So this place is destined for a lot of you two-third Israelites to be put to death, and for the heathens and the Edomites to be put to death. All right, race war is building up, man. Civil war is building up. Okay. All right. Fighting against the government is also building up as well. Let's not forget about that. All right. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right? So, hey, people are not going to regard their mayors, governors, and senators. All right? Hey, these people going to take matters into their own hands. These people are going, hey, people ain't going to regard anything of the law. All right? So, hey, these people ain't going to regard the law or nothing. All right? Verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Martial law. Checkpoints. Okay? So, hey, martial law and checkpoints are coming, man. Lockdowns. State lockdowns. City lockdowns. All right? So, hey, that's coming. All right? Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Not just men, women. Women gonna be afraid as well. Okay? Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right? So, hey, when there's no more food on the shelves, all right, hey, you people that's got a lot of food stocked up and shit, yeah, your house is going to become the new supermarket, man. All right? And these people going to come with guns. You going to have all, and plus, let's not forget, you're about to have criminals being released. All right? They're about to get rid of that old, what's that thing in Illinois, that cash bail system. That's about to be gone. January 1st, 2023. Come the new year. So-called new year. That's not really the new year, but nevertheless, all right? Okay? So, once they get rid of that, if they commit murder, kidnap, and all that, threaten a public official, they're gonna be right back on the streets again. Ain't no stopping that. Okay? So, and a lot of you women that live alone, all right, talking about you don't need a man, all right? I don't need no man to protect me, do this. I can do bad all by myself, all right? Yeah. Yeah, for a rude awakening, man. Okay? So, hey, a lot of shit is coming, man. All right? Let's see. What else we want to go to? Let's talk about these arrows of indignation that's going to come pretty soon. Let's go. Let's change the subject. What we got? Yeah, we good. All right. Let's do this. Let's go to Joel chapter 2 and verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. All right? And this is what the men of the Lord are doing. Blowing their trumpet, crying aloud, sparing not, lifting up our voices like a trumpet, man. Okay? Like he tells you in Isaiah the 58th chapter and verse 1. Cry aloud and spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgressions and house of Jacob their sins. Okay? Roughly paraphrasing. I hope I quoted that right. I think I did. All right. All right. Let's go. Let's continue to read on. Joel 2 and 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahweh coming, for it is not at hand. It is near. The day of the Lord Yahweh is near and hasten greatly. Okay? Let's get that. Excuse me. Zephaniah. All right. Zephaniah 1. And of course, you got the precept in here to that, which is what I just read anyway. All right. That's cool. That's a precept. All right. Joel 2 and 1 is the precept to Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 14. Beautiful. All right. Zephaniah 1 and verse 14. The great day of the Lord Yahweh is near. It is near and hastening greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord Yahweh. The mighty men shall cry there bitterly. Verse 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. All right, due to these ICBM nuclear missiles. All right, they're going to blot out the sun. They're going to blot out the sky, man. Especially when these chariots begin to flood the sky, man, and fill the sky. All right? It's going to be a day of darkness, not a day of light, man. And like it says in Amos 5 and verse 18, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord Yahweh, for to what ends did it mean for you? Okay, roughly paraphrasing. Verse 16, a day of the trumpet, an alarm against the fenced city, against the high towers. Verse 17, and I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. Body's going to be all over the place, man. Death is going to be all over the place. Verse 18, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord Yahweh's wrath. but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. Not just in America's gonna be devoured by the fire of the Lord Yahweh Shai's jealousy, man. Okay, the Lord said he's coming with fire, and his chariot is like a whirlwind. For he shall make even a speeding riddance of all them that dwell in the land. Alright? So hey, gonna be a day of trouble and distress, man. Nothing gonna be good about the day of the Lord, man. As a matter of fact, since I quoted that, hold on, put a bookmark on that. Put a bookmark. Let's go to Amos 5. Since I quoted that, let's go on and get it. Amos 5 and verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord Yahweh Shai. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord Yahweh Shai is darkness and not light. It's a day of darkness and not light, man. Alright? It's not a day of peace. No. Like they teach in the Christian churches, man. It's all bullshit, man. Okay? Verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house, and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Verse 20. Shall not the day of the Lord Yahweh Shai be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? So there you go, man. Nothing good. Alright? Oh, I'm right there. Let's go back. Sloppy. Alright. My bad. Alright. Yeah, let's go here. Verse 2. Back to Joel 2 and 2. A day of darkness, of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There hath not been ever light, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. Verse 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. Nothing's going to escape the fire of this place, man. Alright, nothing's going to escape the ICBM nuclear missiles, man. This place is going to become a literal desert, okay? America is going to become a desert, man. Alright? Filled with nothing but desert creatures. Verse 4. The appearance of them is as an appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. This talking about the ICBM nuclear missiles, man. Okay? Verse 5. Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Verse 6. Before their faces the people shall be much pain. All faces shall be gathered blackness. These people gonna be scared when they see them missiles coming, man. Alright? Alright? Jeremiah 30. Let's get that. Jeremiah 30 and 6 and 7. Let's read that. Jeremiah 30 verse 6. Alright? Let's start there. Jeremiah 36. Ask ye now and see whether a man do travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Only the elect are going to be saved out of these times, man. All right, and of course we all know the precept of Jeremiah 37, Daniel 12 and 1. All right, we ain't going to get that though, but let's continue back. Let's go back here. Let's go back to Joel 2 and verse 6. Before their faces the people shall be much pain. All faces shall be gathered blackness. Verse 7. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the walls like men of war. They shall march every one on his way, and they shall not break their ranks. These missiles, once they begin to be fired, they're not going to miss their target, man. Let's prove that. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse verse. Yeah, let's read verse 9, straight to the point. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up, up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. Excuse me. From thence she shall be taken, their arrows shall be as for a mighty expert, none shall return